Hi, we're here at CoreTech and BuildingsAI. This is day 2, the BuildingsAI program, and with me is Brian Sutherland, Vice President of Commercial Sales. Hey, Brian.
How's it going?
It's going well. How about yourself?
I'm doing excellent.
Good.
It's good to see you again.
Good. Well, I'm glad we had a chance to talk.
Yeah.
I know we talked back in June, and you know, you gave us an update on what was going on with Yardi, but we've got. It seems like only a couple of months since June, or a few months, but a lot has happened.
It really has.
So what's going on with Yardi? What are you guys up to and have been up to over the summer?
Yeah, I mean, a lot is going on, as it always is. You know, we continue to grow, so I think we're over 9,000 employees now, and have really been focused on innovation and taking care of our customers. And as usual, our product suite kind of has evolved. AI seems to be kind of a hot topic, which I think we'll hit on a little bit later.
Yes.
And I think in June we probably weren't talking a whole lot about that. So it's definitely accelerated. So I would say that's certainly been top of mind from a development perspective. But yeah, a lot of exciting things happening.
It really has. It has accelerated exponentially since June, the topic of AI, which is why we're sitting here at BuildingsAI.
Yeah.
So Yardi obviously has a very big footprint in the industry and across the landscape. So what are the primary objectives for a lot of your customers? What are you hearing from your customers as being their big hot buttons?
Yeah, I can certainly hit on that. It's interesting from a market penetration perspective, about 15 million residential units now, so over 50% of residential, about 14 billion square feet, so a little bit shy of 50% of commercial assets. But in terms of what we're hearing, I would say even with multifamily and commercial, some of the same themes and topics. ESG has certainly been a hot topic for our clients. It's something that they're thinking about. Their tenants are asking about it, investors are inquiring about it, and there's a lot of public policy changes that are happening now or on the short-term horizon. And so that's certainly one area of focus. Within that, I think they're challenged with getting whole building data, and so that's really been a focus of ours, is really helping them get whole building data, a lot of data from their tenants as well, and helping facilitate that so they can really report accurately, they can benchmark their properties. So that's been kind of one area of focus. The second area of focus, I would say, would be data, and this has been a theme for quite a while, where they want to collect data, they want to be able to understand their data to make informed decisions, and I think the data conversation has certainly accelerated with the conversations around AI.
Do you think that has actually evolved the understanding of the data? I know data has been a big focal point of conversation for a number of years, but a lot of it was, how do we collect the data? How do we aggregate the data? But do you think that a lot of customers are now actually using the data to inform their decisions? Yeah,
I think it's starting to happen more so. And I would say if you kind of rewind back, a few years ago, I would agree with you, there was a lot of focus on the collection of it. There's a lot of conversations around data lakes and where they kind of house the information, how to assess it. But in terms of how to actually make it actionable, I think there was still a little bit of a question mark in terms of, okay, now we got it all, what are we going to do with it? How's it going to inform our decision, and how is it going to help us forecast or look into the future and make better decisions? And so I think those conversations are still there. I don't think every client's utilizing the data to its fullest capacity, but we're certainly trying to help our clients with that and help them move data out of their core ERP into Azure, and most of our clients have moved forward with Power BI as a visualization tool. And so we've kind of seen that trend, a lot of Microsoft adoption. And so over the last couple of months, we have formally released what we call Data Connect, and it's effectively it's a tunnel and secure API between our core Voyager platform and their Azure, and moves data securely at a frequency that makes sense, and gives them the ability then to manipulate that data to visualize it in Power BI.
Wow.
And so it's been fantastic. We have a lot of clients that are starting to use Azure ML to kind of look at that data, normalize it, and start to make AI types of decisions with their data. And so it's an exciting time, and certainly has evolved. And I think over the next 12 to 24 months, we're going to see a lot more of that to solidify.
Well, AI is completely dependent upon the data. And so if data was important now, or what used to be important it is even more important now to, to a much greater degree.
Sure.
So talking about AI, and you guys are involved in, in the BuildingsAI program, and and have a presence here. What is Yardi's AI roadmap? What are you planning, and how are you using AI to enhance your your solutions?
Yeah, it's a good question. Something that I'm very passionate about and very excited about.
And you just did a certification or got your certification in AI, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened was we just started hearing about AI so much, and it was the topic of conversation, and the clients were approaching us saying, "Hey, what's your AI roadmap?" We've been using AI for several years at Yardi, kind of behind the scenes, and I think customers started to ask, what's in it for me, and really, what does the future hold? I think CEOs were asking more questions in terms of the IT department. What is our roadmap?
Right.
So once that kind of became clear to me, I was like, I need to get educated more on AI. So I took an MIT course, which really provided me a foundation on artificial intelligence in terms of type of AI out there. And then from there, we wrote a series of papers in terms of utilizing AI within our organization. My subject organization was Yardi. At the same time, we were coming out with what we called Yardi Virtuoso, which is our AI brand and our AI platform.
Okay.
And so we officially launched that back in August at our user conference, about 5,000 folks at that conference. Just a ton of excitement in terms of Virtuoso, our AI roadmap, and really where we're going strategically with it. And so would love to speak to that if it's okay. But in terms of Virtuoso, so that's kind of the brand. Underneath that, we're trying to have practical use of AI that we can bring to market and really package up properly. And there's a few different areas. One is chatbots, which we've been using for quite some time on the residential side through our marketing portals. And so really touching our customers, their residents. And we have since improved our chatbots. We're using now ChatGPT 4.0 to help get more of a natural response and a natural tone to our responses through the chatbots. And it's incredible the amount of results, the amount of showings that are happening without agents being involved.
Right.
The conversion rates from prospective residents into residents. And during surveys, the quality of interactions are quite positive. The second bucket that we're really focused in on is what we call Assistant. And that's something that we're building in through our internal applications for our 9,000 employees, but also through our Voyager platform. And I like to describe that as kind of a ChatGPT type of experience within the Voyager platform.
Okay.
So you can queue the system and ask questions, like what's my exposure in a given market and my top 12 expiring tenants.
So are you running sort of the pilot on your own employees to sort of see how that goes?
Yeah, well, we're doing it on both sides within our applications. It's already built in, and so we're just fine tuning it right now and really trying to understand how to best utilize it, how to roll it out, how to put guardrails on it from a security perspective as well. So obviously security is paramount and top of mind for everyone. So those are kind of the two specific areas, is chatbots and assistants, but we have other areas of focus as well from an AI perspective.
Right, well, a lot going on, and I think it would be surprising to most people to learn that that a lot of companies have been using AI for a long time. They've just in some cases just from an experimental slight enhancement to to really, and I think Yardi's been using it for a number of years. Just sort of behind the scenes, and AI's been around. It just hasn't been called AI.
Well, I can hit on one specific area. One thing that we're calling it is a smart key. And so on the background, we have been using it for invoice processing. So we collect about 60 million invoices per year through our PayScan platform, which is an AP platform. And we've implemented AI over the last 3 years in the background. Our clients didn't even realize it wasn't humans kind of opening the mail, scanning the invoices, coding the invoices. So what you need is a lot of volume and a lot of experience. 60 million invoices going through. We've really perfected the system in terms of offering a full AP system to scan and key the invoices into our customers' platforms. We're now expanding that into lease abstraction as well, and so that will be rolling out next year. And so it's something else that we're very excited about that will really help our clients from a cost savings perspective really be more efficient.
You guys are doing a lot of exciting things. You've got a lot of things going on. Well, we're almost out of time. Just a couple of thoughts. What do you think's coming up for 2024?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be very fluid. Not just from a Yardi perspective, but more broadly within real estate and technology more broadly. And it's going to be an exciting time. And I think from someone that enjoys technology and enjoys innovation, I'm really looking forward to what the future has for us. And going to these types of events is fantastic to kind of get thought leadership and get an understanding of what's going on in the future. So thank you all for being a part of that.
Well, thank you for being a part of the conference and for all of your support and all of the thought leadership that you give to the industry. It was great chatting with you, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again in June, and we'll get another update, and just thank you for being here.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Brian.